Fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. Hashtag one on Facebook.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one incredibly awesome and amazing ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. Hashtag one on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Lucas and Liam Ball. Welcome to the show, Lucas and Liam.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your racing careers, Lucas and Liam. Where did it all begin for you?
It began for me when I was 4.5, and my dad asked me if I wanted to start racing. So I agreed to it, and then we first went out on the track. I was a little nervous at first, but then I started getting used to it.
Okay. And how about you?
He racing, so I wanted to, and I got in a car. I was kind of nervous, and then I liked it. So
okay. So Lucas, so which one's Lucas and which one's Liam?
he's
You're Liam?
And I'm Lucas.
Okay. So which one's oldest here?
Me.
Okay. All right. Okay. So when you guys first started out with your racing careers, did you guys have really good success from the get-go, Lucas and Liam?
Yeah.
Okay. So what class did you guys start out in?
I started out in Red Rookie,
Me
and
too.
he started out in Red Rookie too.
Okay. Then where'd you go from Red Rookie?
I went from Red Rookie, then I went to Blue Rookie, to Senior Honda. Then I did Light 160 and Junior Animal.
Okay. So how about you, Liam?
I started in Red Rookie, then I went to Blue Rookie, and then Junior Honda, and
Okay.
then the Senior Honda.
Okay. So how many wins do you guys have between the two of you?
I have one championship, and he has like 6.
Okay.
I'd say I maybe
Go
have
ahead. Go ahead.
400 wins. 100.
100 wins. Wow. How many wins do you have, Liam?
Probably like 7.
7. Okay. So Lucas and Liam, let's talk now about your race car numbers. What's the story behind you guys' race car numbers?
My birthday.
And how about you, Liam?
I just took his number basically.
Yeah, he has my old car.
Okay. So what's your numbers?
20.
20.
20. Okay. So Lucas and Liam, who is your guys' racing hero? Who is your favorite race car driver?
I'd say my favorite race car driver is probably Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Mine's probably Kyle Larson.
Very good choices, boys. Very good choices. So Lucas and Liam, have you guys met Kyle Larson and Earnhardt Jr.?
I have met Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Indy 500 once. I seen him.
Okay. Did you get a chance to talk to him, Lucas?
No.
How about you, Liam? Did you get a chance to meet Kyle Larson at all?
Saw him at a racetrack. That's it.
Okay. I've got a really kind of funny story I got to share with you. There's a kid that I had on my racing show, and I can't remember his name offhand, but he's from Pennsylvania. Anyway, his mom and his grandmother and grandpa were big Earnhardt Senior fans. Well, what happened is they happened to take him to the racetrack at Pocono, and he was kind of messing around on one of the haulers, waving his flag or on top of the camper. Well, Earnhardt Jr. was broadcasting for NBC at the time, and he caught a hold of that, and he asked the security to go get that kid and bring him up here. Well, the kid come up and actually had a conversation with Earnhardt Jr. afterwards, after the race.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So Lucas and Liam, what do you guys have for sponsors?
Victory Surfaces and Waitman Realty.
Okay. Are you guys still looking for sponsors for your racing team?
Yes.
Okay. If there's anybody out here watching this racing show with me and Lucas and Liam, get a hold of them because they'd appreciate the sponsorship on their race cars. So reach out to their dad, Nate, or their mom, Tiffany, because they'd appreciate the sponsorship on the boys' race cars. So Lucas and Liam, what are you guys racing now?
We're gonna
600 micro sprints.
Okay, 600 micro sprints. Who do you guys own your cars?
I own one car, and Phoebe Wolf owns our car. So,
Okay, very cool. So, is there any big micro sprint events you guys are looking forward to coming up?
First race.
Okay, and when is that?
next weekend.
Next weekend.
Okay. Are you guys eventually going to race the Tulsa shootout?
Yes.
That is a huge race. You guys will enjoy that race.
Yeah.
So Lucas and Liam, so are you a little bit nervous to get behind the wheel of a micro sprint for the first time?
No, I'm ready to go.
No, you not a bit. Okay. So Lucas and Liam, where do you see yourself in 5 years with your racing career?
I'd say maybe in 5 years, I might be in late models, and then I'll start moving up to like sprint cars and stuff.
Okay. How about you, Liam?
I'll probably still be in micros.
Okay. How about in 10 years, Lucas and Liam?
In 10 years, I might try out to see if I could do NASCARs.
Okay. How about you, Liam?
Probably sprint cars.
Okay. Very cool. So who is your guys' favorite sprint car driver?
Mine would probably be Kyle Larson.
Same. Okay. So Lucas and Liam, when you're at the racetrack and you're strapped into your race car, what helps get you guys focused to go out on the racetrack?
I'd say what keeps me focused is that before a race, I'm like really nervous and I feel a lot more comfortable in the car. So I like being in the car and ready to go. That makes me not nervous at all.
Okay. How about you, Liam?
I don't even know.
So Lucas and Liam, what is the worst thing you've had happen to you as a race car driver?
I'd say the worst thing that's happened to me was probably the first time I flipped. I was like really scared, but since then I haven't really been getting scared ever since I flipped.
How about you, Liam?
I flipped and then the radius rod snapped and went into my tire.
Ooh. Did you guys get hurt at all on those wrecks or not?
No. I didn't really wreck at all in my career.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, who works on your guys' race cars?
My dad, my uncle, my great grandpa Jim, and Phoebe Wolf.
Okay. And how about you, Liam?
The same people.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, one of the other questions. Okay, here we go. Lucas and Liam, when you're at the racetrack, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
I'd say some of my friends were Keegan Terry, Brentley Bird, Brendan Terry, Corbin Terry, Bryce Hutto, Eddie Foss Knight, and Parker Bupp.
Okay. How about you, Liam?
Everything he just said. Oh, I have all the same friends.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, when you guys are at the racetrack, do you guys have the normal brotherly fights or do you guys get along pretty good at the track?
Fight.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, who helps keep you guys calm and make sure you guys don't get into really bad fights?
I'd say probably my friends.
Okay. You too, Liam?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, when it comes to your crew, do you guys have really good communication between you and your crew when it goes to with the cars?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, when you're at the track, what's your favorite thing to eat at the racetrack?
My favorite thing to eat at the racetrack would probably be the pizza that they had there.
Okay. How about you, Liam?
Probably a hamburger.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, one day I would love to see you guys race out here where I'm at, because out here we have some pretty spectacular race car events. We have some pretty big sprint car events. I'm about 4 hours from Knoxville. And we also have a track called Jackson Motorplex, which is a 4/10 mile World of Outlaw sprint car track.
It seems pretty cool, actually.
And then we have another big dirt track race out here, Lucas and Liam. It's called the Casey's General Store, Boone, Iowa IMC Super Nationals, which is 7 days nonstop on 1/3/8 mile track. You're racing.
That seems really nice. I'd like to do that one day.
And they have 1,000 to 2,000 race cars that cover 5 to 6 classes of cars to see who the best of the best is.
That's a lot of race car drivers.
Yep. And they come from all over the United States. In the final night of competition, if you guys make it into the final night of competition, they take 28 to 29 cars, line them up 3 wide on a 3/8 mile track, and they drop the green flag three wide for 25 to 30 laps.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So Lucas and Liam, do you guys have racing nicknames?
No.
Mine was Mr. Crash a lot.
Okay. Boys, my nickname is the Full Throttle Rock Star. So yes. So Lucas and Liam, so when you guys are away from the racetrack, what do you guys like to do away from the racetrack?
I'd say when we're away from the racetrack, I like to play some video games with my friends. I like to shoot guns in my backyard and probably ride my dirt bike.
How about you, Liam?
Play video games, ride dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, and play outside.
Okay. So Lucas and Liam, let's talk just a tad bit further. Okay. Do you guys have any superstitions, like things that you won't do on race day and things that you will do on race day to help give you good luck?
I do anything on race day except for breaking any type of bones and anything that causes getting hurt, so I don't mess up.
How about you, Liam?
I just don't try not to hurt myself.
Okay, alrighty. So Lucas and Liam, I want to thank you guys for being on the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about your racing careers, getting to know you a little bit better. Once you get into your racing season a little bit further with your 600 micros, I would love to have you on here again and give us an update as to what's going on with your racing careers. So Lucas and Liam, I want to thank you guys again for being on the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about your racing careers. And I'll let you guys step out. I'll call you guys in a few minutes to thank you very much for being a part of this with me.
All right.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. So, hold on a second there, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lucas and Liam Ball with us on the racing show tonight, talking to us about their racing careers and getting to know them a little bit better. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube, and have a good night.